So how do you guarantee that local media will write about your good or positive CQC report? I see so many care homes get wonderful CQC reports, a good overall standard, and yet they don't get positive media exposure in their local media on that report. Now think about it. A good CQC report is great news for your care home. It exemplifies the standards, the good quality of care at your home. So make the most of it and think about your local audiences, your commissioners, your prospective family members, your stakeholders, those who are connected with your home, your dementia charities, your solicitors, your lawyers, your business people in your area. They read the local paper. The local paper is local papers are the most trusted papers in the UK, and a CQC report that is good is a great opportunity to ensure, and I mean guarantee, that your local media write about it and cover it, and you reach that audience that you want to reach with that positive messaging. So how do you guarantee that local journalists will write positively about your CQC reports? Well, you do it like this. You present the story to them on a plate. That is, you write a 350 word news story on your good CQC rating. Don't forget, your CQC report will be full of great quotes and notes and information about the visit the inspectors did to your care home. So it will be also perhaps be full of quotes from the staff that they spoke to, and also resident families, and also the residents. And you can pick out those pieces from that CQC report that exemplify everything that is good about your home and its standards of care. So you can literally just go through that report, put on a nice eye-catching headline, and write it out as a journalist would write it, and then present that story as a news release, as I say, on a plate to your local journalists. And if you do it like that, the local journalists will pretty much write it as it is. The local journalists can always check up the CQC report on their own, because you would supply a link to the CQC report to the journalists so they can check out themselves, but they will find what you've written in your news release. Another key thing you really must do is ensure that you get a great quality editorial photograph to go with that news release that you put together. So hire an editorial photographer who's good at taking eye-catching photographs for the media, and get she or he to spend an hour and a half at your home to get great photos of your staff, and maybe use the opportunity to get some individual photos as well of your staff and of your grounds. But get a great group photo of your staff celebrating that good CQC report, and that can accompany that news release, and that will be used in your local media. That's the positive messaging that you want to get out. And please, so many times I see a good CQC report reported in, for example, Care Industry News or on the Home's website, but get it also out for your local media to be covered by your local media, because then it reaches the tens of thousands audiences rather than a minimal amount, for example, on your website. And remember, for Care Industry News, your prospective families and your local audiences, they don't necessarily read, for example, Care Industry News or carehome.co.uk, but they will be reading the local paper. So those are my tips, and I hope that's helpful. And please, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. You'll see the button to subscribe. Please subscribe, and you won't miss any more videos like this with some helpful information. Thanks so very much.